Hey, what's up, guys? Big Time Collector 01 here, back here again with another action figure review. And today we'll be taking a look at the DC Multiverse Justice League Task Force Darkseid Build-A-Figure. I'm pretty excited for this one. It's gonna probably be the same as that, Mega Fig Darkseid, but hopefully they fixed those problems that came with that one. So let's get to it and build them. So, taking each piece, starting with the body, let's put the legs in there, like so. And then grab the other leg, put it in there. Grab the arms and then pop them in. Hopefully these arms don't pop off so easily like the Mega Fig version, because that was my biggest complaint with the Mega Fig, was that the arms kept popping off. Seem to get this. There we go, the arms in there. Then we get I'll save the head for later. We'll get the hands in there. And now for the head. And all complete. And here's the Darkseid Build-A-Figure all put together. And I have to say, this figure looks freaking amazing. I gotta say, it looks better than the first Mega Fig version. And there are no accessories for the figure, so we're just gonna go right into it. And I gotta say, it looks awesome. I love these darker colors. I love how the head sculpt looks in that darker gray. You got this black here for some shading here, for some shadows. Got some of the cell shading here on the head. It's all over the figure on the blue parts, but I think it works here. I really think it works here. It really helps out, just add some depth. And, at far away, it doesn't look pixelated. But, yeah, I think, some people could say this is a little overboard, but I think it works. With these darker colors, it definitely works. I really like the darker skin. That really just pops out. There's no cape to it. This is like my mental image of Darkseid, and I'm all for it. This just looks awesome. It may have fixed the Mega Fig problems, but there are new problems that arise. So, taking a look at the arm here, this happens from, as you can see, there's some paint chipping and just some plastic, chewing. That's just from moving the arm up and down. As you can see, it's in the inner arm as well. So that's kind of unfortunate that the paint is rubbing off, or I think the gray is painted. It's even on the back here. So, yeah, I'm kind of unfortunate with that. So I'll just not move this arm. But also, this arm just does not want to rotate at all. Like, it barely just wants to rotate. As you can see, it can only rotate that much before just going right back down. Same with going to the back. Unlike the other arm, it can go all the way around. And as you can see, I can rotate it and hinge it. Okay, it's happening on the other arm now, see? But yeah, as you can see, I can rotate and hinge it without it breaking on me. And so yeah, there are some new problems that arise with this figure. I'm going to skip the articulation due to the paint chipping and the chewing. And plus, we took a look at this figure not too long ago. I'll just link the video to this. But measuring him out, he comes to around 9 inches tall. Here he is compared to some comic book figures. And if you wanted to put him in a comic book display, I think you could. Again, the cell shading isn't that bothersome to me, so I think it could really work. And here's Darkseid next to the other figures from the wave. And to rank this wave was not that hard, to be honest. It was kind of hard to pick which one I liked the least, if anything. But at the bottom, I'm going to give it to Superman. I really think that Superman had the most potential, if we're being honest. It's just he's being dragged down by the stupid cell shading that's just overdone, and the thick-ass wired cape, and also that head sculpt. If they just made the cell shading a little bit more subtle, and give him a better head sculpt and get rid of the bottom wire, I think they would have had a pretty good Superman. Next, I'm gonna give it to the Flash. Really good Flash figure. I really do like how subtle the cell shading is, but it's just bland. The figure just feels so bland to mess around with. It is just the Blue Beetle Booster Gold body yet again, but it's just so bland. And I wish it would, again, the cell shading, I mean, it's not much and it's not overbearing, but I wish, the logo wasn't pixelated, and I wish the cell shading on the head wasn't there. That way we could use this as a regular Wally West. Next, I'm going to give it to Aquaman. Again, I mean, these bottom three are interchangeable if you ask me, but I think Aquaman, he comes with the most accessories. The cell shading isn't that terrible, and the head sculpt is pretty cool, so you could use it for head swaps. That's really all he's going to get for that. Next, I'm giving it the Darkseid. Really good looking figure. I really do like it. The colors are awesome. The cell shading actually works here. And, it's Darkseid. I mean, he's really cool. But the thing that, just does drag him down a little bit to keep him from that number one spot is the plastic chewing on the arms and the shoulders. And number one, I bet everyone can see this one coming, Batman. He just looks really good. I like how the cell shading isn't overdone. Love the colors. And again, the wired cape is actually manageable. So yeah, there's my ranking. And here's Darkseid up on the rotating base. And I'd say this figure looks pretty cool, but he just, he doesn't feel the best. I mean, again, with the paint chewing and stuff like that, it's just really bothersome. I know it's there, and it's just going to bother me the whole time, even moving the figure around. But it does look cool. It could replace the Mega Fig version. I'm not sure yet. But I really do like how the figure looks. The cell shading actually really works here with this figure. But overall, I think this wave kind of sucked, if we're being honest. The only really good figure here was Batman. But that's also me being having Batman bias. But overall, not a good wave. But I hope to get a Justice League Task Force Wave 2. Even though this one didn't do so well for me. Because I like deep cuts like this. I really like obscure deep cuts like this. Like, who the hell played Justice League Task Force? Or at least remembered it. Or at least remembered it by name. You know what I mean? Like, I barely even knew this game existed. I knew of it. I didn't know the name. I didn't know it was going to get an action figure line, but I'm glad it did. I'm glad it got figures based on the game. So hopefully there will be a Wave 2, because they can easily do a Wave 2 with Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, Green Lantern, Cheetah, and then another Build-A-Figure. There was a villain. There was another big villain in the game. I can't remember the character's name, but they could easily do it and complete the team, and it would be great. I think that would be awesome. But overall, this figure's just pretty okay. I'm glad to see that we have a cooler looking Darkseid, and a Darkseid that doesn't fall apart. Like, seriously, I can actually move the arms without them popping off. So, yeah, that's really much I can say. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.